Hello everyone, my name is Carol and this is Winter Haven Wisdom, and of course I'm adjusting the camera. I apologize. How is everyone today? Today is our winter solstice, December 21st, so it's our day with the least amount of sunshine, and I do have a beautiful blue sky and bright sunshine here today, although you can already see it's starting to get darker. It's kind of crazy, but the good news is that every day from today on is going to be brighter. So that's something to celebrate. I just finished up the morning tarot, and now we're on to our angel. And I just want to throw out a little channel announcement in that I'm not sure what my posting availability is going to be like over the next couple of days, as I have a Christmas Eve party and then a Christmas Day party, so I have a lot of cooking, baking, shopping to do, and I do want to stay committed to the Sunday All Signs readings. So I don't know what depending on what I can get done today as soon as I get off of this reading. We'll see what I'm able to do over the next couple of days. And of course, Sunday is Christmas Eve, so it will be tricky for me to get those done, but I really want to complete them. And for whatever reason, if I can't, I apologize so much. And I hope you all take the time that you need to make the best holidays for you too, right? And I hope you understand too, right, that we all have competing priorities in life sometimes, and I've been pretty diligent here. I'm coming up on 3 straight months, and I've only missed one day, and that was because of a technology problem with, if you don't have internet, you can't post anything, right? Not because of my ability to commit to this, so we'll see what happens. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm tilted down or something. Every time I turn it up, it just comes right back down again. Maybe Santa will bring me a new stand. Okay, let's go with Wisdom of the Oracle and get started here today. Oops. I knocked over a bunch of cards off my desk last night. Oh, I made such a mess of all of them. Okay, Spirit Guides, what do we have for today? Oh, that was a lot. I don't want to have a lot, just a few. What do we need to know for today, the winter solstice? Anything else? Wow. Only a few came out here. Bottom of the deck is soulmates, so we'll pull that out. Happy, happy, I like it. Treasure Island, I like it. Okay. Just feels fitting with the energies. But, take a sip of water. Woo, right out of my mouth. Sorry, folks. Something interesting here came out. So we had exchanging gifts. I just want to put these on for the numbers. Exchanging gifts, which is 27, which is a 9. We've had that come out a lot recently. We have not for you in 6. So what is not for you? Will we find out? Then we have the question of why. And this is a 4. Why? Why do you want something in your life? What is your why reasoning for wanting something? Have you asked yourself why? You want to do something, you want to be something, you want to be with someone, you want to move somewhere, you want to live somewhere, right? Like there could be lots of why questions in your life coming up, and maybe Spirit is saying to you, slow down and ask yourself why. Why? What is your why in situations? And then I just felt these energies strongly off the bottom of the deck. The Treasure Island, that 9 energy has been around for us an awful lot too. And that's with the exchanging gifts energy. That 9 coming in. And then Happy Happy, 26, that's an 8. And then Soulmates, 41, which is a 5. So we have quite an array of numbers here today. 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. 9. Okay. Let's get to the words. Let's get to the words and see what comes out today. Spirit, what can you show us for energies today for this winter solstice? Well, bottom of the deck is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, we all have to accept responsibility for our well-being. And that means taking action in whatever direction we need to take care of our well-being, whether it's eating better, getting better rest, sleeping, giving up an addiction of some kind, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. It's all in our responsibility. We can't blame any part of ourselves on anyone else, okay? And we've dealt with that blame energy a lot over the last few days, and I'm happy to have it on the bottom so we can cover it up and move on to some other energies. Back is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, right? Being aware of why you feel fearful is important, right? Sometimes we can just be in this state of fear and we might not even understand why, or gotten to the bottom of the fear and understanding it and how it's affecting us. So we have this denial energy, and we have change in here today, and change was big in the morning energy. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Something has to change or give or something. I just want to look at my colors here because there's so many colors here today. Here's my color page. Okay, so the change and the denial is our sacral chakra. Change and denial. Then we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I like that energy. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And this is a yellow, and yellow is our solar plexus. It's like our intuition area. Okay, we'll put relationships with soulmates. That makes sense, right? And then we have this energy of self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Where would I put this? I'm going to put it with exchanging gifts. I possess gifts, exchanging gifts. Then we have the purple energy, which is our third eye. So the balance, and then empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And we have to be opening, and there's great benefit in seeing both sides of a situation. Humor. I choose to be focused on the lighter side of life, right? Seeing things as half full rather than half empty, I guess, is an easy way to explain that energy. And thinking of like, today is the day with the least sunshine and the most darkness, but tomorrow it's 1 minute less of that. And I care to look at it that way, that each day as we move forward in this new year is going to get brighter and brighter and brighter until we're back around here, right? So enjoy it. Enjoy the winter season, right? Enjoy it. It's a beautiful time of kind of just winding down a little, right? The cold kind of forces us indoors a little, right? To recuperate a little. So humor, we're going to put that out with happy, happy. Empathy. Let's put that over with relationships and soulmates, because that could be where empathy is important, to see both sides of a situation. Balance. My stomach is growling. I hope you can't hear it. It's saying I'm hungry. I'm not sure where balance comes in here yet, unless we put that with a relationship too. Having balanced energy is important in one's relationship. Okay. I like those energies for today. I like them a lot. Okay, spirits, what can you show us for this winter solstice day? What kind of energies are around for us today? What do we need to know? Okay. I'll just take it. Bottom of the deck is you are perfectly imperfect. We love this card, don't we? All right. We have our star seed card out again, and this is an 8. right? I like this energy. And that's with the happy, happy, happy energy. Then we have the phoenix rises into joyful abundance. Hence the happy, 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 right? And that's a 7. So there we go again with our big lineup of cards. I wanted to try and keep this a smaller energy today, but Spirit said, no way, Jose. Okay. There are no wrong turns. And that's true in life, right? If you're at a crossroads in your life now and you don't know what way to go, sometimes there's no wrong turn in life. And you can always do a course correction. And I like to liken this to, say you're driving on a highway and you know one exit gets you off at a mall. And you're planning on taking that exit. But then you think, oh, there's this other place, this other store I could go to. So you go further down the road, you get off, you go to that store and you don't like it. And what do? You circle back onto the highway, you get off the next exit, and you go back to the mall you were originally attended to. Okay? So I know that's a very simplified way of looking at it, but it'd be the same thing of, say you're a nurse and you just graduate from nursing school. You can work in a hospital, you can work in a clinic, you can work in a lab, you can work in a school. You can work in one of those midi-made places. You can be a maternity nurse, an ER nurse, a surgery nurse, right? You have so many other, so many opportunities in your life. And like, say you start out in maternity and you're like, oh my gosh, crying babies, I don't want any part of that, right? And you decide that the ER is your way to go, when people won't be talking, where surgery rather, where people will not be talking to you, they'll be asleep or something in anesthesia, right? So there's lots of different ways we can look at that, but really, any path you take is a path to learn on and get life's lessons on. So there you have it. And that's the exchanging gifts energy. And then we have, and this is a 28, so this is a 10. Thus one journeys to the stars, and this is the when pigs fly energy, right? Believing in magic, believing in the impossible. 10. And then the 5, befriends your fear monster, right? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Go head on and face it. Each revolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. And that's true. We go through lots of different cycles in our lives, lots of changes. And what I've noticed in my life is that, and I think other people will agree with this, is that we have the 2 biggest cycles in our life happen around 30, right, where we're learning. And then 30 to 60, give or take a year in either direction, right? You're growing, you're earning, right? And then 60 and on, it kind of changes. You step into your passion. The older you get, you step more into your destiny. And with each of those changes, right? You're a young kid, maybe you're single, you're out of school, right? You're building your wealth, you get married, you have kids, your kids grow, you let go of your kids, they go to college, they get married, you become a grandparent, you become retired, you go on to this new life. And each one of those cycles changes who we are. So when we get into that last third of our life, We're made up of all the other cycles that we've had in our life. And we have all this wisdom to bring to this. And we can step into our true north energy then when you get into those later years of your life. And you know, it can happen at 28 and 58 too. It has a lot to do with your Saturn return too. So that's an 11 energy. And then we have 31 wanted universe creators. So the universe is looking for people to help with spreading light in the world. And if you're here on this channel, you're probably one of those people, a light seer. And, you know, we get drawn to things like this. So if you're not creating, the universe is saying to you, we'll take you creating in whatever field you're in. And because no matter what you do as a profession or in your life, you can spread light and love. Okay? And this is a 4 energy. Okay. Those went out lickety-split today. Lickety-split. Here comes a train, folks. Sorry. Might get loud for a couple minutes. And that's a message, right? When we have a video and something happens in it. And this is fast-moving energy, right? It's powerful moving energy. So maybe you have some sort of change coming into your life. We have the card of change here, and it could be powerful change for you. Okay. It might be a very good change, though. Balanced. And why are you afraid of it? Why are you afraid of this change? And why are you denying the fear, maybe? Okay, what do we want to get next? Do we want to do the Starseed Oracle, or do we, and I know you can't answer me, I don't know why I'm asking you, or do we want to do Work Your Light? Or do we even want to do those today? Let's do the Hidden Realms. Maybe it will help us with some of this, like this not for you energy. Maybe we'll be able to figure it out. We'll leave the book over here in case we need it. Okay, Spirit Guides, what can you show us? Okay, bottom of this deck is the Dragon's Duel, Inner Conflict, Morality, Conscious Choice. So someone's in a state of inner conflict and they're thinking about their own morality, right? What is my moral compass? How do I want to make this decision? And they're trying to make a conscious choice about their life. And they're conflicted over it. So they're trying to find some balance around that. Okay, and it was interesting. We have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And then I have the Lady of the Mirror, 44. So this is an 8 card. And it says reflection and non-judgment. So that's about being able to reflect on yourself and not judge yourself, being non-judgmental, accepting yourself for who you are, what you bring to a situation, how you look, how you dress, how you feel, all those kinds of things. Non-judgment about ourselves. We have to accept ourselves for who and what we are. Okay? And that's an 8 energy, and that comes along with happy, happy. Then we have Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity, 6. And this is somebody that's let's take a peek. I don't want to miss, when I read those words, I think of somebody that there's a difference between material wealth, having things, and true prosperity. There's a difference there. And somebody, the Diamond Dreamer, is probably trying to find balance in that. So let's take a look and see if we're right. And at least for this energy, I'm feeling that's right. But I don't want to be narrow in the vision of this card, because somebody else might need to hear something differently. As an ally, when the Diamond Dreamer arrives, he represents the successful manifestation of the unseen in the material. Be sure you truly want what you think you desire, for this ally will commit to getting it for you. All manner of conditions will flow around you. Messages from Spirit will serve to guide you towards achieving your heart's desires. If you want a house, you'll be led to it. If your priority is a new job, with the right continual steps, you will achieve this. If you desire a more harmonious relationship, the measures needed to create this will be obvious. A project finally pays off. Material gain and positive financial shifts may also be on the way. You will indeed see the tangible results of your ambition. The Diamond Dreamer also serves to guide you to the appropriate choices so that the unseen is awakened to move mountains on your behalf. Positive communication is now possible in all your relationships. And I see that energy here for us. We have the soulmates out here. I also see this Y card, and in this statement I hear, be sure what you want. So maybe Spirit is saying, why do you want this relationship? Why do you want the path you're on? Because we have the no turn. Why? Why are you making the choices you're making them, and are you making them for the right reasons? And then the challenger here is the Diamond Dreamer challenges you to address your perception of the power of materialism. Do you focus on the material world above all else? Have you become hypnotized by the notion that is only reality? Have you grown too attached to stuff? Have you come to consider wealth only to be the accumulation of worldly goods? Now is the time to find value and wealth in the intangible spirit example. Before anything is seen reflected in the manifested world, it originates in the unseen, the spiritual, and the divine mind. Be careful what you wish to manifest, for you may not want to pay the price of keeping it once you get it. The Diamond Dreamer also reminds you that disappointment and disillusionment are sometimes the way home to the truth of what's best for you. He may be here to tell you that when you don't get what you want, it's being withheld from you because something better is in store. Be compassionate with yourself and others at this time. Let the Diamond Dreamer lead you to the highest dreams for your perfect purpose and true prosperity. So, right, some of us could be on our path and coming to a time where maybe if we've been diligent, and that was an energy that came out in the morning reading, right? Having diligence, staying committed on a path that you're on, a field that you're in, a relationship that you're in, you will come into material wealth. And it's not wrong to want material wealth. It's, are you aligned more with things than you are with the other types of wealth in your life, like love and laughter and happiness and family? Okay, those kinds of things. Having time in your life. Okay. You know, I think I told you the story about my things. I wanted my things after my divorce, and I had a nasty divorce, and my husband wouldn't let me have my things. And when I finally got them, it's like, these are just things. They don't matter. And yeah, that was a hard lesson for me to learn, because I spent a couple of years like, why won't he give me my stuff? I want my stuff. I need my stuff. And in fact, it didn't affect the quality of my life in any way, having those things. As a matter of fact, they ended up becoming things that became a problem for me, because I either had no place for them, I had outgrown them, not in size or anything like that, but in mind, appreciation for them and things like that. And you know, it's having the next iPhone and the next car and a bigger house and better everything, right? And it doesn't matter. You leave this world and people go through your stuff and they give all your stuff away and they fight over your stuff and stuff like that. So know what true prosperity is. And that's love and kindness and family, community, time, right? My goal, yes, I want material wealth in my life, but I want to be able to share it with other people. I want to be in philanthropy and help other people in situations, help other people rise up, right? You know, there's a lot in this world where you're just above the poverty line and there's no help for you, you know? And that's a ridiculous amount of money to me. Like, how can people not be, not get help, right? So there's lots of opportunities in this world to help if you want to. And this is a 6 energy, and it's not for you. And so here we have this energy here. So maybe there's something with this energy that's not for you. And maybe it's around material wealth. That's something you're being denied in some area of your life. Is something happening because what you're choosing to do is not for you. Okay. Then we have Sisters of the Season, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, and Divine Order. And we kind of talked about that. That's with this cycle here. We talked about how we have these cycles of growth and this divine order in our life, divine timing, right? And this is an 8 energy. And so we know we're in one of those cycles, right? Because first of all, we have the phoenix rises into joyful abundance. He's in a new cycle. He knows he is. So cycles of growth. And this is an 8. Our 8 pile is really building here. The Word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. And this is a 7, so this is a spiritual energy. And I would say this is someone who is in the field of communication. that gives praise but is dishonest. So let's pull this card, get this energy correct. I've had this deck for a long time, but I really honestly haven't used it that much, so I apologize having to look in the book so much. But as we use these more and more, I'll know them. The word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you say affirming, supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in the physical form. Remember that each one has a power and will resonate into the universe, seeking its reflection in manifestation form. Your body responds to praise, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Applaud yourself for everything you do, as even the tiniest accomplishments are important. Praise your bills, give thanks for the services you enjoy, and watch the ability to pay them increase as you align with Spirit's increasing power. This is also a time to remember that powerful practice of affirmations. Write them down and speak them aloud as a spiritual exercise. Say it is so and it will be. It's a very auspicious sign when the word Lord chooses to be your ally. Okay, so this is kind of like a tip on manifestation and all of that. And I opened with this, and yeah, today will be our darkest day, but every day from here is lighter, right? And I choose to look at my life that way. I've been in a period of time where I would have been in doom and gloom about winter or so many things in my life where I was a negative Nancy. And boy, how different my life is and how different I feel when I choose to see the positivity. And it's not being toxically positive, right? That's factual, okay? It's factual. It's going to be a minute brighter every day, okay? It is. And lots of other things, positive things, are just factual things. And it doesn't mean that I don't look at other things I have to look at, like I have problems just like everybody does, right? We all have problems. I just take the lesson in it. I do what I have to do. And some of this stuff is just about being human, what it means to live here on earth. We have problems. We're people. Stuff happens to us. We cause our own problems. So now let's look at the challenge of this. When the word Lord appears as your challenger, he gently warns of untruths, denial. And we have denial out here. This is a gentle warn of untruths, denial, and unsupportive thoughts and words in an area of your life. If you've been dishonest in any way, it's time to make amends. Change your tune, otherwise your impact on the world will not be as effective as you would like. Even if you were to be successful as an immediate result, there would be a price to pay later. If others are being unsupportive towards you, know that it is them, not you. Don't take this world personally. Remember that you don't have to engage others when they project their own fears and negativity onto you. Another message here is about how you speak about yourself. Do you say self-deprecating words? Do you minimize yourself so as not to intimidate others? Do you refer to yourself as less than beautiful? Time to change those unconscious statements now. It's not difficult to change things, as we also give a choice to make new decisions. As long as you remain positive and supportive, the rest will quickly melt away until all you perceive is the highest good for all. All you need is a desire to change and be positive, and the word Lord will help you gain with life. So, you know, if I think about the dishonesty part of that, right? Do I sometimes speak negatively to myself? I absolutely do. Okay. I think we all have. Like, oh my goodness. What can I think of recently? I can't even think of anything recently that comes to mind, but I know now and then I say, you know, things like, oh, you dingbat Carol, or whatever, you know. I do it sometimes, and I think there's a difference between the occasional, then constantly being down on yourself. I'm not smart enough. I don't look good enough. I'm too heavy. I'm too thin, right? My hair's too short. My hair's too long. My hair's too straight. My hair's too curly, right? I wish I was taller. You know, I wish I was younger. You know, like all these things. They hit us all. We're human, okay? There's a difference between it hitting us now and then than us really being down on ourselves. And that's the true intention of it, right? Are you being less than honest in how you talk to yourself, how you communicate to yourself? And if you are, you're not being authentic and expressing yourself, I guess. But I think the bigger note here is put praise and all of that, put that out into the world. Help other people with their self-esteem, right? Because we have that self-esteem card out here. And that's really what we're talking about with this, the word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Have self-esteem, and don't do those kinds of things to yourself, okay? This is a 7. This is a spiritual energy. And this is the rise of the phoenix, okay? The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. So when I think of this, I kind of think about like a King of Swords energy or a Queen of Swords, right? Someone who is methodical in their thinking, they're clear in their vision, and they have their details worked out, where they want to go, what they want to get done, what they want to accomplish. You know, I kind of feel like I'm in my King of Swords energy right now, because I know what I'm doing today. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I know all the things I need to get done. I have my detailed list that I prepared last night, and that would be the Virgo in me, right? Getting right to it, getting those things down in order so that when I'm out, I can be effective in my stops and where I have to go and what I have to do. And it's that kind of an energy, the ringmaster of scrutiny. So that's what I thought of and how I feel. But what is the scrutiny? Is someone too perfectionist, perhaps? I best look at that. Ally. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest element of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broader strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads you to manifest your highest good and greatest desires. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the smallest acts that really count. Okay, and the challenger. When the ringmaster of scrutiny appears as your challenger, he warns you to observe your situation with discernment and clarity. It's time to see the flaws in the foundations you and others have built under you. It also seems that you may be getting caught up in the details of your dream when really it's time to leave them to the divine. Perhaps you're worrying about the past and the future too much, forgetting that the dream is created in the now time. Often this ringmaster of scrutiny also brings a warning to read the fine print and watch for hidden agendas when you're involved with others. Don't worry, whatever your current challenge, things can be resolved as soon as you cultivate detachment and trust that the details will be taken care of once you turn them over to the divine. The universe has an uncanny way of self-correcting when you get out of your own way. Okay. So this is just a reminder right here to look at the details of your life. Pay attention in every little minute detail, minute minute of your life. Look for hidden agendas. And sometimes there are hidden agendas in our life. And we have to be careful of those. So being mindful. So be someone that scrutinizes. Be someone that uses discernment, that gets down to the nitty-gritty. And don't be so controlling, looking for an outcome, looking to be a huge success or whatever, and just take it day by day. You know, one thing at a time. What do I have to do today that keeps me on my path and going where I'm going? Okay, it's those fine little minute minutes in each day. Okay, and that's a 9. And then the fire prince, optimism and aggression. And I know this one because we read this before. And this is the balance between optimism and aggression, that you can be optimistic, but you still have to take action in your life, be aggressive in your life. And there's a difference between optimism and toxic optimism and aggression and negative aggression, right? So I know this energy well, and this is a 4. And that's kind of balance, right? That would be this balance energy in this relationship. So if we're talking about those energies in a relationship, don't be overly optimistic, right? And don't be overly negative either, or complacent in it in any way. Okay, I'm liking how those cards supported the energies that are already out here. I really like it. It feels really like we're building a nice story here today. Let's do our ancestors next. Let them come to the party. Okay. What do we have, Spirit? Yes, it's the winter solstice. Winter card came out. Anything else, Spirit? All right. Bottom of the deck is Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. And we have that fear energy over here. So we will take note of that. Peacekeeper. A harmonious resolution is possible. And that's a beautiful energy, right? If we agree to compromise, to see the other person's side of a situation, forgive, forget, move on, right? Heal. All of that can bring a harmonious resolution to a situation. So we know that goes down with a relationship, right? Direction guardian, choose your path. And we know that goes over here with that path energy. The wrong way, right? That came out yesterday too. So somebody may have a problem choosing a path. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Be open to healing information. And we had that with the communication energy, right? The Ward Lord, the Phoenix rising. If you're somebody newly rising, right, there may be some information that you can come into that could be healing for you. Winter, take care of your needs in the winter. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Aww. Who's not at peace right now? Well, peace can be, would I say I'm at peace right now? Probably, I'm not at unpeace, if there's such a thing. But to me, I know I have a lot in my head right now, but I'm focused on getting things done, and I think we all have a lot in our head right now. And I don't think that doesn't mean that I'm not at peace. Embrace the energy of peace. And peace was loud in my morning reading because I had a deck turned over. Remember I told you I knocked some off last night, and when I picked up the Soul's Journey, the peace card was on top. And as I was doing the reading, all I could just see was peace, peace, peace. And then to see, embrace the energy of peace here. And I guess that's in a relationship, just wanting peace in it, right? Then this reminder, we had this yesterday, surround yourself with protective energy. This is probably with the starseed energy. And then the trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay. So nothing too alarming there today. All right, let's see what our spirit animals have to say. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 13, and this is a 4. Cat spirit, claim your independence. I don't remember having the cat spirit out before. Do you? This is a 4. Claim your independence. Right? Don't be codependent on anyone. Okay. All right. We have Wombat spirit. Be at home, right? And that's a 6, and an 8 is a 14. And that's a 5. Be at home. 5 energy is big today. 5 and 8. Chameleon spirit, act as if, and this is also a 5, right? Act as if you already have everything you want. It could be fun. Pretend. Kids would pretend that, right? Just give it a try and see what happens. And then 3, energy canary spirit, sing your own song. That's our first 3. Otter spirit, you are never alone. And we always get this reminder, and that's that 6 energy. Know that you're not alone. We have this not for you here again. Then 63 at 9, vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith, and this is a 3. Do you need to take a leap of faith somehow? I'm trying to think, do I need to take a leap of faith? Porcupine spirit, time for a beginner mind. And time for a beginner mind is an energy of, you may be new getting into something, right? Maybe new into a relationship or into a new job or into a new cycle in your life. And just be a beginner at it. You don't have to be the expert at something right away, right? You don't have to be the #1 salesperson or the #1 crew member or the #1 tarot reader, right? You can be beginning at everything. Everybody has to start somewhere. And I'm tending to think this is around a relationship, but just come at it. If someone from your past is coming back, take it from brand new. Like, don't bring any of your past baggage with you. Start fresh. Forgive, forget, and bring this fresh, exciting energy to it like you once might have had with it, okay? And if it's not someone from the past, even going into a new relationship, it's probably even more important that you have a beginning energy and not bringing past energies into something. And this is a 3. So we have a late building 3 energy here. Okay. So what do we have developing in this not for you? I know what this card is, and it's what does that say? Your fortune, like the fortune cookie in the middle says, nope, it's not going to happen. There's a face in this mirror here, or whatever this is. There's a chessboard, right? If somebody's got their hand holding up the table, and like, nope, you're not winning at this game that's going on, or something like that. No, you're not going to be part of the game. And this is Spirit saying, not right now, not right now what you want. It's not meant for you. It's not for you. And that may be now, that may be never. Understand that. You may be redirected on this path thing that's happening. Okay. Something like that. How are we on time? We're almost to an hour. So I'm not sure what that means, other than we have this, the diamond dreamer, the material wealth, and then true prosperity. Maybe some career or something isn't the best career for you. Maybe something you want to do is not the right thing for you. And maybe that's coming in for you, and that's maybe where you have to have a leap of faith, is to take another path. Okay. And that could be for somebody, right? That whatever path you've taken for prosperity, it's not the right one for you. It's not going to get you where you want to go to do the things you want to do. And you're going to need to choose a different path. Interesting thought, isn't it? All right, well, let's run through these, okay? And see what because we're to that point. I don't think we pull anything else here. We're already at an hour. Okay, so we have the why and the wanted. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why have you chosen the path you've chosen? Why, ask yourself the whys in your life. And then the universe creators. We need people that are shining their light regardless of your field, right? And then we had this big 4 energy today. Holy cow. We had the 5 energy, rather, the soulmates, the relationship energy, relationships for our higher good. See both sides of a situation with empathy. Bringing balance without judgment. Befriending our fear monster, not to be afraid about relationships. Fear of a relationship. Fear of change. The fire prince, the balance between optimism and aggression in our lives. Peacekeeper, our harmonious resolution is possible here. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace in your life. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Wombat spirit, be at home. Be at home with yourself. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Okay. Then we had the 6 energy. We had this diamond dreamer, material wealth versus true prosperity. And we went through that, right? It could be a time where you're coming into material wealth, or it could be that you are too focused on material wealth and not true prosperity. And then we have this not for you energy, something you want, something in your life that you're working towards or want to happen is not for you. Whether it's a relationship or a job, it might not be for you now or ever. And then you are never alone. And it makes me think that it's around a relationship perhaps, or a work thing. And we have the Phoenix rising, right? A new beginning. The Ward Lord, about talking to yourself nicely, using words of praise and positivity, affirmations, putting that out into the world and it comes back to you. And be open to healing information. Maybe you're going to have some information that comes into you that helps you heal. Happy, right? That's how I choose to be. Humor, I choose to see the light side. If we're here, we're some type of a star seed. The Lady of the Mirror, this is about looking in your reflection and seeing the marvelous you, right? And being non-judgmental about yourself and others. Sisters of the Season, cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order, right? In divine timing, what's meant for you will come to you. Surround yourself with positive energy. That's important, being a light worker. And exchange energy to create abundance in your life. And that was 8 energy. And then the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. And this is just a reminder to pay attention to the fine details in your life. Make sure that someone isn't trying to pull one over on you. Use discernment. Have clear visions. Pay attention to details. Okay. Exchanging gifts. And this is an energy of sharing your energy, being in reciprocal energies with people. Treasure Island. It's a time of love and abundance coming into your life. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Right? Direction Guardian. Choose your path. And then we have, there are no wrong turns. Nothing is wasted, so if you've spent time on something, it won't be a waste. And then we have the 3 Spirit. Time for a beginner mind. Take a leap of faith. And sing your own song, right? Sing your own song. You can. Okay. Oh, and we also had Winter. Take care of your needs, the things you need to do. Like I need to get my car in for service. So I'll get that scheduled after the holidays because I have enough to do right now. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are, right? And that's, you know, as we go through these cycles, and this is an 11. And this is also an 11. Thus one journeys to the stars when pigs fly. Okay, so that's what we have. All right, folks. Oh, we got to pull. What do we want to pull today? We did Sacred Destiny earlier, so let's do Sacred Forest. What else, Spirit? What do we know today? Need to know today on this winter solstice day. Ooh, Storm Spirit with chaos. Well, I feel like I'm going into a bit of a chaos period. Who doesn't right now, right? Ooh. It's gonna get chaotic over the next few days. I have guests arriving tomorrow night. We'll be here for a few days, so I have all that too on top of 2 parties. Good Lord. Okay. What else? Refuge. Anything else? Okay. Bottom of the deck is Pegasus with transcending, that we're rising above a situation, we're moving over it, we're leaving it behind, and we're going into newer energy, okay? We have Butterfly Spirit with transformation, and that makes sense with our Phoenix rising, right? We're going through this major transformation in our life. We have Pure Spirit with purification, and this is part of the transformation, right? We're becoming anew, right? We're letting go of the past. We want to be a clear and open vessel to live life, to relate with other people, to be as pure, open, honest, and loving as we can be. And this may be a sign that you are that person, okay? We have Enchanted Fern Grotto, and this is a refuge, and this is about having an energy of being a refuge for someone, having a place where you can go and be and protect yourself in safety, okay? We have the storm spirit, and that's chaos. And, you know, I think everybody is feeling this energy right now, right? Maybe feeling a little chaotic. And I know I'll feel better after I get some things done today. And so we have that energy. Then we have an energy of the first two cards that came out together. And they're both like winter cards with snow on them. Spirit Guardian of Winter with Retreat, right? And that's what this season is. And that the Solstice card for the season comes out on the solstice. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Isn't that pretty amazing? Tarot never ceases to amaze me. Okay, I might even read that card. And then Wolf Spirit with family. And, you know, enjoy this time with your family and friends. Know that you're part of a family that loves you and that cares about you and wants nothing but the best for you, okay? All right, let's take a peek, because we're already into 111, and see what this retreat energy is. This card indicates that it is time to pull back from people and situations that do not empower or support you. Let go of anything or anyone that drains you and protect yourself from less than positive influences. It's time to renew your energy, incubate your dreams for the future, make plans for tomorrow, but remember that this is a season of rest and recuperation. Winter is a time for replenishing your inner resources, care for your body and your health, mend and organize objects in your home, repair whatever needs to be repaired in your life, step into sacred silence to discover the answers within. A spurt of springtime energy is coming, but you absolutely must be prepared and must create foundations, otherwise it can seem overwhelming and destabilizing. Spiritually, winter is a season of retreat and renewal. It is time to be still and take stock of your life and your future. The Spirit Guardian of Winter reminds us to stop the busyness of life and relax. Enter the silent, deep place within you. Renew, retreat, repair your body, items, and relationships. Examine your life and make adjustments as needed. Watch your nocturnal dreams. Meditate. Look for messages from Spirit. So, you know, it's funny that winter starts and then you can retreat after the first of the year, right? And then that's kind of when winter really begins, right? When we get past this week of, that's kind of 2 weeks, right? The week before, the week of, all these holidays and celebrations and parties and events. And oh my goodness, it's a hectic time. And you know, after we ring in the new year, then we have the letdown, right? Then it's like, whew, we made it. We're into a new year. But it does bring up a lot of things that we can do to think about how we want to go into our 2024, what we want it to be like, right? So when you find some downtime between now and the new year, think about that, huh? Okay, that's our reading for today, everyone. I hope you found it helpful, and have a great winter season. Enjoy this next few days with your family. You know, I told you I don't know what my availability is going to be, because I'll be with my family doing the things I need to do, and I encourage you all to do the things you need to do, so maybe you can have less chaos in your life, right? But I will try my hardest to stay diligent and committed to my readings here, okay? If you're new here, take a minute and subscribe. We'd love to have you back here again. And for everyone else, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channels, and have a happy and healthy Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and sending love and light to all. Peace. Bye-bye.